Allycat Castle, and on this channel, we talk about makeup and more makeup, yes! So, today what we will be doing is, we will be unboxing and reviewing the, guess what? The Elf Liquid Metallic Eyeshadow! I also got them in 5 colors. I actually got them in Supernova, which is the purple. I also got them in Little Diaper, which is kind of like a nice frosted pink. I also got them in Big Dipper, that looks like, it's kind of like a red brickish color. I also got it in Meteor, which is like a bronze color, and Aurora, which is like an emerald green. So without further ado, let's begin using them right now. Okay, here we go! But before we do our makeup application, let's read what's behind the box, just for us to have an idea of the product that we're using and how to apply it as well, if they have any tips and tricks, okay? So first, it says that it's cruelty-free and vegan. Second, get an amped up eye look with this formula, packed full of pearl for a high shine, reflective, one-swipe metallic coverage. Formulated for comfortable wear, this long-lasting opaque liquid eyeshadow delivers high-impact, multi-dimensional metallic multi-dimensional metallic in a quick drying gel base. There you go, so it's gel based. And third, the directions. Apply to the eyelid with the applicator and blend using your fingertips or a flat eyeshadow brush. So we're gonna be doing both our fingers and a flat eyeshadow brush for us to see it. And wear alone or layer with eyeshadow to amplify. Wear alone or layer with eyeshadow to amplify your eye look. There you go. So let's begin right now. And the first color that we're gonna try is the Big Dipper! There you go! So let's unbox it right now. Let's just destroy the box. There you go. Look, here she is! So pretty! So I'm going to use our fingers. And here you go. So first what we'll do is that we're actually gonna use this right on our eyelids as a transitional color. And girl, I use this as my transitional color because it's warm, and usually warm colors are perfect for transitional color. As a transitional color, that's actually perfect. It's also very natural, as you see. Oh wow, for our first product, Big Dipper, great job! Oh my gosh, I'm feeling comfortable with this so far. Now, let's use Supernova, which is the purple, directly on the lids. And let's see if it's really opaque. Yes, girl! The good thing about this one is that once you apply the applicator right on the lid, it's opaque. And then you work it with your fingers, it becomes sheer and more natural. Oh my gosh, those two colors so far, Big Dipper and Supernova, perfect combination. I mean, look at that, and we just use our fingers. I'm really excited about this so far. Now, let's try Little Dipper. And I'm going to use this right on the inner corner of my eye. So I'm gonna use it with my fingers. And girl, while I'm swiping this, I did not see much payoff, so the trick is just press! Yeah! And there you go, Little Dipper. Well, it really had like a little dip. For a highlighter, it's actually, again, very wearable and very minimal, but still very happy. Now, let's jump on the other side. And now we will be using a makeup brush, okay? So first, what we'll be using is we're going to be using the Meteor, there you go, which is kind of like a more goldy bronze. And what I'm gonna do is I'm going to apply a little bit right behind my fingers. Girl, you mean the back of your hand? I'm going to use a blending brush, which is this. And let's see how it's going to work for our eyes with a blending brush. Girl, yes, my friend! What I did was I applied the product first right on my hand and then dipped the brush. In that way, it's more natural! And now let's dip the brush right onto the applicator and apply it just to see if there's gonna be more payoff. Yeah! When you apply the brush directly on the applicator, there's more product. So make sure you work it with your fingers right away before it dries! Wow, I'm actually very happy with the Meteor liquid shadow because it really performed well. Just as a quick tip, once you use a brush, a blending brush, make sure that it's synthetic just so it will glide smoother. Now, let's proceed to the next one. And the next color that we're going to be using is the Aurora, which is kind of like the emerald green. And we're going to be using that with a flat brush as it's said in the direction behind the box. Now, let's open it. Now, I'll just dip it directly onto the applicator. Girl, I've noticed that once I applied this on my lid and I swiped it, it was skipping. So make sure that you either tap it with a brush or fix it with your fingers before it dries. Like what it said, they also said that we can also use it as a liner. So I'm gonna be using this smudge brush just for us to see how it's gonna work as a liner as well. And girl, I love this as a liner because it's softer than the pencil. Yeah! Oh wow, that's actually perfect as a liner because it's like very subtle with a smudge brush. Now let's try the other side just to even it out. And girl, you know what to do. Since it worked on the other side, let's just copy the step on this side, yeah! And before I forget, let's try the little dipper as a highlight on the other side using a brush. Okay, so now let's do that. Let's dip it. Oh my gosh, I love this color! Yeah, so what you do is that you just press it in and you tap it, and then once you apply it back, just press, press, press! Yes, meet the press! So, with the little dipper, we actually saw that when we applied it with the brush, again, a synthetic brush, when I first applied it, I tried to like swipe it. And while I was swiping the product, it was actually skipping. So what I actually did was I actually started to just press the product onto the lid, and it actually worked perfectly. So again, just press it, but don't try to swipe it, okay? Now, I'm going back to the Aurora, which is the green dark color, and I'm going to just apply a little bit more right in the corner, just to even it out with the brush. Girl, what's the lesson for the day? Press, press, press! And there you go! So, which side do you like so far? This side where we applied it with our fingers using the Supernova as well as the Big Dipper with the Little Dipper on the inner corner of the eye? Or is it the other side where we used our brushes and that was the Aurora as well as the Meteor? Well, before we decide on everything, let me just put a little bit of lashes, blush, and lips, and then we will do our overall review in the end, okay? And girl, that's why I love Elf products because they're so affordable. So even if you buy a lot, you get to test out which one will work for you. And definitely these so far, I think, had a great performance. But let's see the review. Yes! And here's the final look. Yes, trying to be girly. Oh! And yes, it's all in the eyes. And now it's time to give my review. Yes! So, first, for the price. $5 each. I mean, how can you go wrong with these being $5 each? It's amazing. I mean, it's amazing for $5. That's a bargain, so get it while you can, while it's hot. Second, first impression. Well, before we opened it, the box was actually very pretty. I mean, seriously, it actually matches the color of the eyeshadow. And not just that, we also read what's behind the box. And it also is cruelty-free and vegan. I mean, seriously, for something that's very affordable, that's amazing. And also, it also gave us directions on how to use it, whether it be with your fingers or with a brush as well. Now, when it comes to the experience and overall application, I'm very, very happy. Well, if you actually use your fingers, this is an evidence of that. It will actually give you a very natural result if you want something more wearable. But if you want it more dramatic, you can actually use your makeup brushes right on this side. This actually is an evidence of how dramatic it is more if you apply your brushes. Now, the common denominator with both of them is that I actually had more success when I was just actually pressing the product rather than like swiping them. That's both with the eyelids as well as the highlight on the inner corner. But with the crease, I did not have a problem with the transition swiping it with my ring finger, as well as swiping it with the synthetic crease brush. So again, with the transitional colors, that's with the Big Dipper as well as the Meteor, it was perfect either with fingers or with the crease brush. Now, what grade am I gonna give these beautiful liquid metallic eyeshadows? Guess what? 5 stars! Yeah! I know, 5 stars. And it's 5 stars because it's so affordable and it's good for your skin, and it actually achieves the look that you're aiming for. So there you go. Get your Elf Liquid Metallic Eyeshadows while it's hot! So again, if you find this helpful, please give me a like and a subscribe. I would so appreciate it. It would really help our channel. And again, my name is Allycat Castle and I do makeup reviews every Saturdays, and then during the week I actually do little makeup applications for 1 minute. And again, please support my channel with my sister as well, sisters like Angel and Ali, where we highlight individuals making a difference in their community. Yes! And I'll link it down in the comment section below. And again, life is short, let's just have fun with makeup.